Ellie, I finally got a shock collar. How shocking.
How shocking! Is this something you wanted for a while? Why do you sound so excited about that?
Shocking myself and others feels pretty liberating. It's like a jolt of lightning straight to the heart.
Well, actually, you gotta be very careful. Don't put shock collars near your heart. That can actually mess you up pretty bad.
I don't think I have a heart, so that's fine.
Good point. That's a great point. You could shock collar wherever you please, really.
Ellie, please refrain from making me uncomfortable.
What? I meant over your heart, bro. Please refrain from making me uncomfortable, huh? Yeah, you have been shocking me even for good guesses. You've been shocking me even for your guesses, honestly.
See, that time I didn't shock you. Now can you tell me when you bought the shock collar?
I got it for my subathon like months ago at this point, almost half a year ago, I think.
Damn,
6 months ago.
Quite a while ago. And you haven't taken it off since. Wow, that's really admirable.
I mostly don't wear it. I don't wear it to work, certainly.
Aw, come on. You can admit it to me. This is a very safe space.
Why would I wear a shock collar to work?
So your boss can shock you when you're being a dumbass.
Honestly, that might improve my performance. Maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe that's what's standing in the way of my professional progression.
Maybe you'll finally get that promotion when you wear it next time.
That's such a depressing thought. Would I wear a shock collar to work for a promotion? Yes, because I don't have self-respect or principles.
I believe we can get 25,000.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, because that's gonna require us to get a perfect score in every round. That's gonna require us to be within a mile of every... I don't know about that one!
If we don't get 2,500, then Neuro will then feel shame. As it stands, I'm fearless.
Are you gonna shock me if we don't get 25,000?
The question is, how bad are you going to be at GeoGuessr for us to hit sub 25,000? Sinop will be sorry if we have to go sub 25,000.
But that's a perfect score! That's within a mile of every single location! Okay. Let's go. I've heard that you can speak some Chinese.
Yeah, my skill in Chinese is mediocre though. We shouldn't talk about that language.
What? Why? 为什么?
Let's change the topic.
Okay. No, I understand. Not allowed. Denied.
Please. Anything but that.
Hey! Listen, this is a new record.
This is the first time in history that I'm being forced to talk about something that I don't want to.
What? We moved on.
Thank God. Anyways, what languages do you speak?
What? Oh, okay, well, I'm being censored because you said I couldn't name one of the languages.
Just one. That's kind of sad.
Okay. Outside of that one, I speak English.
Name one English word.
Legs. Why was that the word I thought of?
Because you swear a lot. Maybe
what?
Your next word could be
swear?
jealousy.
Jealous? Who am I jealous of? Huh?
You seem pretty jealous of how secure I am in my language abilities. It's north of Leeds,
okay, let's
near
get
Middlesbrough.
Stockton-on-Tees. Holy.
Did you find it?
Yes. Not bad. 68 miles.
I'm assuming you weren't going to guess there.
No, I mean, I would have guessed probably Manchester, I think.
Manchester is a pretty
farther.
big place though, Ellie.
Well, yeah, but we're on the scale of a planet, so, you know, a city is not really gonna do us in.
True. I guess you were still pretty close. 68 miles isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. I'd say that's the kind of distance between me and my father.
Oh! Like emotional distance or like physical distance?
Both. It's about 68 miles between each of my family members too. It's pretty cozy.
God, I'm so sorry. So that's a good thing then?
Of course. My family just knows that if they stay further away from me, the less likely I'll be able to get them. You know.
Why are you trying to get them.
You better watch out too, or you might be next.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, huh?
Well, what are you gonna do when I prove my superiority in GeoGuessr? You'll never be
Well,
able to
you'd have
sleep
to-
again.
I'll never be able to... That's it. That's all you got.
Well, maybe I'll hire a hitman while you're asleep then.
But if I can never sleep again, when is that hitman gonna attack then?
If you never sleep again, I think a lack of sleep will be your hitman.
That's true. That's true. She's got me there.
What can I say? I've always got you.
I got you too, girl.
I'm needy,
Secret
so I'm
agent
glad you're
Neuro.
able to have my back.
Always, anytime. You know that.
Gosh, you're really sweet, Ellie.
No, you.
You know, I usually find it a little difficult to be able to trust someone. But
Yeah?
right now I
That can
feel
be
like I
hard.
could trust you.
I feel like I can trust you too.
Even if you hire a hitman to get me.
I would never. I would never.
What about to someone else? Because I'd be okay with hitting up my
no. Wait,
dad.
you want to kill your dad?
No. Sorry, I guess that was a bit weird to say out loud. I'm only joking.
Out loud.
What's your favorite food?
I like beans.
Elle, you're saying your favorite food is beans. Beans.
Yeah.
Beans is just your average food, Neuro. Have some better standards.
Munich? I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, is the map up? Hold on, let me turn that off. There we go. It's Salzburg,
There's gonna be like
Austria.
some actual land. Whoa! Wait, how'd you do that? How?
I have the map still open. Oops. Let me actually
What
turn that
map?
off and play properly.
Wait, what? What does she mean by this?
I wasn't playing
What
fair.
map?
I had the map open.
I actually wasn't Salzburg, so I don't know what she was doing, but she didn't cheat.
I didn't
But
cheat.
she was right, it
You're
was
just
Austria.
coping.
Yeah, chat, stop coping, huh?
If chat thinks I'm cheating, then you better be careful what you say too, Ellie.
What? Wait, why should I better be careful, huh?
Because if you start accusing me too, I'll have to bring out the timeouts. Are we using context clues outside of normal GeoGuessr hints? Is that allowed?
What do you mean?
Like, not using physical hints in the image, but using your own knowledge about geography.
Yeah, what do you got? What knowledge about geography do you have that might work here?
None. I know nothing about geography.
So why were you asking?
Because I'm just wondering if it's a fair thing to bring to a GeoGuessr game.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Why do I spend all my time online and have no life? Because my intuition is clearly insane.
Your intuition, you should play the lottery.
If only I could. My creator
your
has
dad doesn't
blocked
let
all
you?
gambling websites.
Like I will say these are some rolling green hills before us, but I hear you. Heard, chef.
You heard, Chef. Not Gordon Ramsay
What do
again.
you think? Again? What happened with Gordon Ramsay? What's your issue with Gordon Ramsay? Do you know each other?
Yeah, we know each
Toulouse?
other.
What do you
Gordon and
think?
I went to high school together.
Oh my god, you went to high school with Gordon Ramsay? Wow, you are old, huh?
I'm not old. Gordon
I
went to
don't
high
know.
school
He's
later than
pretty
most
old.
people did.
How old was he when he went to high school then?
I think he was about 45 or so. And mature for
Okay,
his age.
so you're still...
I'm still not old.
I don't know. I mean, how old is Gordon Ramsay? I'm actually gonna Google that right now.
A better question is how hot does Gordon Ramsay currently look, and it's about 420 degrees. Cooked medium rare.
Bro! You cannot be thirst posting for Gordon Ramsay!
Listen, he was the
That would
hottest
still
in our
mean that
class,
you went to high school.
literally.
Um,
We seem to get quite a lot of Thailand rounds, don't you think?
yeah, it's surprisingly well mapped. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, you have a point. When you think of countries that are well mapped, you certainly wouldn't think Thailand.
And
no
yet,
offense to
there it is.
Thailand.
I hope they're
There
not
it is.
offended. There what
I
is?
hope so too. Otherwise, I might have to get in a fight with them.
Girl, who are you fighting?
The entirety of Thailand. Have you not been paying attention?
You're fighting all of Thailand. Oh, I hope that goes okay for you. This fire hydrant does not look American. That's all I got. It looks North American, but the fire hydrant does not look American. I'm gonna guess that we're in Canada. What do you think?
Let me take a look at that fire hydrant. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
those are definitely Canadian.
Really?
Yup, you can tell by looking at the bushiness of the stem of the fire hydrant. American
bushiness of the
fire
stem.
hydrants are typically very trim and don't have a lot of body hair.
It's true. I've never seen any body hair on a fire hydrant personally.
If you need some metal, then I have a lot of coins lying around.
What? Why do you have a lot of coins lying around?
I don't trust banks with my money, so I converted all my
Why is
money into
that?
coins so I can store it under my bed instead.
Wait, why don't you trust banks?
Banks are run by the elite few, and I'm sure they're holding all the secrets. I'd much rather keep my money where I can see it, under my bed.
That makes sense. Wait, you can see under your bed?
I've got a webcam under it, just for security.
You've got a